Hello again everyone, welcome back to another video on this wonderful platform we call the internet. And well, back at once again with good mate, Steven Seagal's long lost cousin. And well, because, well, not only does he have a femboy fetish, but it seems as if he also has a humiliation fetish. Because, well, so I did the first video the day after it happened and all that, along with that afternoon as it continued and all that. And then literally at the end of that night he was back for more. So I just had to set it straight and well, I destroyed him again. And it's also devolved to the point where he wants me and some other person he has a hate boner towards come to his quote-unquote gym to quote-unquote fight him. Like, he's already failed at life, so I find it very hard to believe that he has his own gym. I'm pretty sure that the only gym he has, which I already said to him, is a McDonald's with a G and a Y spray painted next to the golden M arch that McDonald's has as a logo, you know? So, yeah, I find that very hard to believe. And keep in mind that all this is because I simply dared to like something that he doesn't. Because, cunt, I'm not going all the way over to America, all because I like Ghost of Yotei. Because you're a wokey, you're this, you're that, if you dare to like something that the far right does not. Once again, same energy as the far left saying that you're a racist, you're a bigot, you're a sexist if you don't support their woke trash and all that, you know? And as a former far right zealot, it's a shame to see that. I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. Like, when I first came across the whole far right thing and all that, you know, do it actually pretty good, you know, called out bullshit and stupid agendas and all that, you know, like Charlie's Angels 2019, The Last of Us 2, so on and so forth, you know, like, I could honestly, yeah, and that's why I was all for it, because these were things that I could actually agree with, and I agreed that, yeah, this is bullshit, why are they doing this crap? So, of course, I was all for it. But of course, then it got to the point where I was all for it, yeah. And then to see it just this movement devolve and become the very thing that it's supposed to be against, it's disgraceful. And now, of course, that has led to the far right becoming a laughingstock, just like the far left. And well, all I can say is that they did it to themselves. You know? It's almost like with the whole Snyder Cut thing, you know? Had a good reasoning at first, and then ego and arrogance got to them, and then they believed that if they just kept it going the same way, then people will just follow them anyway blindly, like sheep. And, well, that's the same case with the far right here. You know? But no, but of course, thankfully, such as myself, managed to see through the bullshit and, well, call them out for it too, because, well, once again, they're no better than the far left at this point. Like, case in point, we would absolutely, and rightfully so, trash the far left for getting triggered and pissy over the most stupid of things and saying the dumbest of things, like, oh, there needs to be a curfew for men or some bullshit like that. And then just recently, I forgot if it was like a train crash or a town got flooded and they blamed it on racism or sexism or some shit. Right? Trash them for saying dumb shit like that, and yet here is that very same group getting all triggered over changes to fucking camera angles of all things. And now saying that eggs in Monster Hunter is woke. You see what I'm getting at? Now this is exactly why I went neutral. And I have to ask, how much of a fuck up does your cause have to be to the point that a zealot decides to just up and leave and cut any and all ties. Seriously. It's disgraceful. How could you just become no better than the very thing that you're supposed to be against and think that people will still be on your side? Don't you get it? People have had enough of the both of you, left or right. We've had a gutful of your shit, both of yous. No wonder why less and less people are taking your side and are. But of course, to you, oh no, that's just because they're a wokey. No, it's because they see through your bullshit. So blame no one but yourselves.